It makes so much sense, doesn't it? Just the low vibrational energy is very obvious. That's why I couldn't ever watch TV. Once I became a mature adult, I was like, I couldn't be around those vibrations. I think we're all in that same boat where we just don't want to be exposed to it. And this is that thing. And I think, Dr. Group, just address this for a second. Like when you have two vibrations, the dominant one is going to train the other, right? So if we can get enough people vibing high, remember Dr. Hawkins, remember that's the whole theory he had where to counterbalance all this low vibrational energy, you just need a few people vibrating up here. You want to address that real quickly?
Yes, right now, because what I've kind of analyzed is that we've lost connection, or a lot of people have lost connection with themselves, like you said, and lost connection with nature and lost connection with the high vibrational things in their life. And David Hawkins, he wrote that book, Power versus Force. It's a great book that talks about the different vibrations of love and peace and joy. And it talks about the vibrations of foods and the vibrations of emotions. Just thinking a negative thought, like Masaru Emoto in his research with water, thinking a negative thought also lowers your vibrations by 12 megahertz. Thinking positive thoughts raise your vibrations. So there's a correlation always, every second of the day, as to what are you doing right now? Are you raising your vibrations or are you lowering your vibrations? And that also what really comes into play when you talk about that is mindfulness. Mindfulness is being present in the exact moment that you're in right now. And I always give the example of it's been one of the hardest things for me to practice mindfulness all the time. And we're talking about vibrations in a sympathetic state. Most people are living in a sympathetic state, and that's not a state of mindfulness. And when you eat, especially, and you're not mindful when you eat, then your vibrations, your digestion comes to a halt. And that's affecting everything in your system and how your vibrations in your body start not being in tune with each other. And ultimately, it all starts with sound. Sound actually creates light. Light is a vibration, sound is a vibration. What goes on at the cellular level in our system, because of the way that we work and the energy inside of our bodies, is nothing more than just sound and light on a very, very molecular scale. And how does sound and light transmit how do our cells communicate with each other? It's all a communication via water. I mean, the inside of our body is almost exactly like salt water. So we are the earth. We are the earth. As a matter of fact, our intestines should have a layer of soil just like the earth has a layer of soil, which is the microbiome. That layer of soil, it's very, very similar if you compare a very healthy soil, is almost exactly what we have in our intestines. Unfortunately, we eat and we have things that we consume that destroy the soil, just like the geoengineering and the chemicals that we're putting on the soil are destroying the soil. So we have not only do we have the mass amount of people on the earth right now that are sick and resonating at a low vibration or have some sort of illness, but the earth itself is actually vibrating at a lower frequency, and the earth itself is sick. I mean, look at the water. All the water on the earth is contaminated and sick. They tested water up in the middle of the mountains, and it still had levels of mercury and aluminum in it. The oxygen content has fallen down to 9 or 6% when it should be above 25% in different parts of the earth. So I mean, we're at a constant battle for repairing all that. Now that's not doom and gloom, because we all go through these cycles of time, and I think that right now this is what we've been wanting to happen. For 20 something years, we've been out there talking to people and educating people about the negative things that they're eating in the food and the water and the beverages and the emotions and all this stuff. And now, for the first time, we're actually seeing people wake up. A certain percentage of people wake up, and you know, it's their internal, because we've been meditating, we've been sharing all this information, we've been putting out a lot of high vibrations and energy and love. And by the way, just one person who's meditating for 2 hours in the morning between 3 and 5, that's sending love, just hold the planet in your hands or between your hands in meditation, you can do tremendous things. You can literally affect the whole planet by yourself. So the more people that can send love into the planet and raise the vibrations of the planet, raise the vibrations of the planet and send that love into everybody. That's really what I think that we need a lot more of, because we are here and we believe that all of us are here to help the transition. We believe that we were sent here for a reason. You know, this is our job. This is what we're supposed to do, to teach the truth, to teach people how to transition to a higher vibration.